Yo, how you doing, dudes?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm back in London,
Good
as we
man.
were just saying.
Yeah,
Good
bro.
to be back, although, yeah, it's boring, isn't it? Well, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. You always like, when I see you, no, all honesty, dude, you put a smile on my face, man. Like, you just look at you.
Oh, man.
Honestly, dude.
You do as well. You do as well. You know, it's because, like, seeing people at the moment is nice, isn't it? Because we're not really
Yeah.
seeing people. And, like, it's just nice to catch up, isn't it?
It's true, dude. I know. When are we ever coming out of these times? Anytime.
I don't know.
Honestly.
Now, I think this summer will be, we'll be starting to go back to normal quite a lot by summer. And then I don't think we're going to have a big lockdown like this again, like fingers crossed.
Yeah, maybe just like gradual sort of tiers as we were doing before, just easing. Yeah, because, I mean,
exactly.
From what I've seen, obviously just going into sort of the UK, cases are dropping quite substantially again, which is good. And, man, we're really pumping out this vaccine right now, aren't we?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, all this has been underpinning GDP. I mean, we might as well talk about markets in this context as well. And I think it's been helping just general risk appetite as well, because as well as like cases coming down in the UK, also coming down in the US. But I don't know if you saw, but there was quite a lot of positive vaccine news as well this week. Like there was a study on, did you see that study on AstraZeneca slowing down the transmission?
Yep, I saw that. Promising.
Yeah. Really good. That's what we want to see, to be honest. We want to see that these vaccines, like, not only do they like protect people from getting really ill, we want to see that it stops the spread as well. And we're starting to see that. So yeah, that's helped pump like stocks and everything. I think that's been one of the factors this week.
Yes,
definitely.
Stocks has been actually on a really impressive run. Really, completely, thereabouts. We've recovered the volatility of last week with GameStop. You know, all of that market madness.
Yeah.
You know, that was incredible. One thing I didn't mention on the call, you know, like what happened with GameStop. It also happened in, you noticed in silver.
Yeah. Oh, did we not talk about that?
I don't think we did. No.
Oh man, we missed out on that.
Silver.
Yeah, it was interesting though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible. Like just the power of that these the retail market could have. Yeah, I'm going to pull it up as well. It's dude, I think we jumped.
It's mostly come back now.
Yeah, we pumped like 20%. It was, but it was an incredible move. Just these are from freaking little groups, communities on Telegram and stuff. Yeah, that was the pump here. And then just, it's eased back with gold prices faltering a little bit. But yeah, incredible.
It adds a different dynamic, doesn't it? Because now we got to think, obviously, we've got to think about all the fundamentals that we're always talking about, but we've also got to keep an eye on what these Reddit chats are saying and who they're going to try and do a pump and dump on next. Like, no asset class is safe.
I know. It's funny, just quickly, still on this topic, on Telegram, I did like a little search and I found a few of these pump and dump groups, right? And there's obviously the same thing actually happened in the cryptocurrency market as well with XRP. And basically there's these groups, it's got like literally hundreds of thousands of people in them. And they're like, okay, we're going to do a pump and dump. We're going to name a coin at 10 p.m. London time. And then they name the coin and then they're like, buy. And it actually, they need you to spread it as well. And then you get these huge spikes in some of these coins.
Wow.
I know. It's mad, dude. It's crazy.
That is mad. You know, the people that organise that's potentially illegal.
I know.
That's but yeah, no, go on.
I think at the moment with cryptocurrency, because it's not regulated, you can still get away with this sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It's mad, isn't it? Did you see, you know, the chief pump and dump person has been Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Did you see his tweet?
Well, I saw where he put Bitcoin in his bio, and then Bitcoin went nuts. Yeah, what were you specifically talking about?
Bro.
Was it?
I saw the Bitcoin one as well, but he created this meme of, you know, in The Lion King, I mean, you might be able to find it, but you know, in The Lion King, there's that bit right at the start where the monkey man lifts up. Well, Elon Musk made a meme where his face was on the monkey. Yeah. And you know, Dogecoin.
Oh yeah, the little dog one.
He had a little dog and he was listening.
Oh yeah, because that shot up like serious percentage points. I think it's like 1,000% or something crazy. Mate.
Yeah, it was mad. And when he posted that, oh my God, it was hilarious.
Oh,
and it pumped up Dogecoin. It was insane.
I know. It's incredible, man. Oh, well, it's interesting just like how, you know, the retail market and stuff and just social, like the social dynamic side of things can have an influence, right? But yeah. What else happened in the market this week? So we had a big pump to the upside for the dollar initially, this week. Yeah. Obviously, we've easing a little bit now ahead of NFP. But I was trying to remember what that pump was really about. Was it? Oh, this is my take on it. So obviously, I've been seeing the pace of vaccination picking up in the US as one point, that Joe Biden's really made a conscious effort for states to be doing that. So it's more of somewhat of an equilibrium between, because remember before the Eurozone were like ahead of the US, like in terms of economic outlook, right? Where everyone was like Eurozone strong, so Euro's rallying, but US was lagging behind. But that brings up more level playing field. But then we had good data as well. ISM services the other day came in almost at 2-year high. Strong data.
Bro, I know. And the manufacturing one out on Monday, I think the headline number was slightly missed expectations, but all the sub-indices were super strong. So, yeah, just generally this week, the data has been really, really strong. Yeah. And do you know what? One of my takes on the dollar at the moment is it seems to have lost, I wouldn't say permanently lost, but at the moment, people aren't looking at it like a safe haven. Because, in the past, like stocks have been rallying all week. That would typically be a negative. That would be a negative for the dollar. But it's not been the case this week. Like you're saying, the data's been pumping it up. The whole vaccine thing has been pumping it up. I actually think that, they're talking about all the fiscal stimulus in Congress. I reckon that's helping it as well.
True. So, and you got, I definitely agree with you. You got to think how much, like the dollar index lost like 7% in 2020. It's huge moves. So obviously any excuse now the markets can get to correct that, we'll see that correction. And we got to think, look, at the end of the day, the dollar's still, it's the reserve currency of the world. It's the most liquid currency. And if the US economy is improving, why shouldn't the flows go back into the greenback, Like,
true.
You know what I mean? So,
100%. Like it's an overdue, what do you call it? A bit of a short squeeze, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think, though, more sort of medium to long term, that's going to come back again, start coming under pressure?
I don't know. But I think if the dollar continues to react like to equity markets, for example, if equity markets keep strengthening and that doesn't hurt the dollar, then I'm going to become less bearish on the dollar. Like originally, I thought the dollar would keep falling this year, partly because of all the flows into risk assets as the global economy recovers. But that doesn't seem to be hurting the dollar right now. So I'm not really sure, to be honest, dude. I'm reassessing at the moment.
I feel you I'm in that stage. I feel you on that massively. I feel you. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I just don't know. We'll see. I don't know, because at the moment we're not. Yeah, just wonder how we're going to start reacting when obviously economies get back going again. There's no more lockdowns. Does that mean dollar weakness again? Who knows? Or does it mean we keep just pumping dollar because the US economy is improving as well? We'll have to see. The markets will pick their way. The markets will pick their way. Yeah. So
I think it all ultimately it's all going to hinge on like the Fed and how dovish do they stay super dovish even though the US economy is doing well, or do they, if they start if they go hawkish at all, then that's it.
That's it, innit? Dollar's gone up to the moon. Yeah. So true.
Exactly,
That's a very good point. I think that's a really good point, dude. I think that's going to be our next focus, really, on central banks. The divergences between the central bank action. Who's going to be starting tighten first? I was surprised. Let's quickly talk about this, actually. I think the last point. AUD, the RBA, man. They expanded QE. I thought we were going to have quite an optimistic, more bullish decision rather than expanding QE.
Yeah, no, man, I completely agree with you. I was surprised by that as well. And I mean, that's why you saw AUD sell off. Because everybody was surprised. But I actually think, though, that was more dovish. But if you looked at their, because they did updated forecasts, their forecasts were actually more optimistic. So even though they expanded QE and they sounded a bit dovish, actually the forecast actually got a little bit better. So I don't know. I still think in the long run, the RBA, they're not going to be as dovish as the Fed, for example.
Yeah.
So
true. It feels
I still think AUD is going to go higher.
Yeah, I agree. Dips certainly to be bought. Yeah, in my view. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking what we got going on next week. I'm just pulling up the calendar. Is it anything crazy?
Powell speaking, which could be interesting, and I think there was US CPI as well, which I think that'll be really interesting actually, dude. Because did you see inflation's risen like quite quickly in the Eurozone, so it'd be good to see if it'd be interesting to see in the US as well.
That's true. Yeah, we'll have a look. I think that's only it really. US CPI. Powell Bailey speaking. Oh, it's quite a quiet week. Like there's a lot of like low tier data, but nothing high impact.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, yeah, that CPI is a good one. UK prelim GDP maybe. Is prelim the main one from UK? Isn't it?
Yeah. The monthly one. Yeah. Oh, it's the quarter and quarter one.
Quarter. So that's quite big. Interesting.
Oh, that is big. Yeah.
Okay. But that's it really, dude. Nice. Awesome.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I mean, we're going to have so much to think about and talk about with all the themes going on anyway, isn't it? Like, pandemic, stimulus. Oh,
always, dude.
Now the retail traders.
Loads. But, Joel, another good one, baby.
Another nice one, dude.
Stay lit, bro. Let's get it.